right things have happened. And of course, we're delighted that Orla now has a formal Mrs. Coin. In fact, she is now the first coin of the Mrs. Coin of the next generation, and that's kind of special as well. Other than that, to welcome Orla into the family, I don't have anything else to say, except to say to Tom and Nancy that tonight's been a lovely occasion, and we're delighted to be able to, I suppose, be formally through a process that we sort of missed because we couldn't afford to go to Hawaii.
If we could have been invited.
Exactly, we could have been invited. So, delighted is the single word to be said tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, Billy, for the few well-chosen words. Our next speaker is the man of the moment, Adam. Adam is recovering from a stag party. He had it 28 days after he got married. And when it's self-inflicted to Adam, it's all of us plural. By 12 o'clock tonight, I'd say you'll be good for him. I just could pick up on a point Billy said there about the new Mrs. Kai. You can be sure that one thing, she won't let you down. So it's called on Adam now to say a few words.
As Tom mentioned there, I was out last night today, so I'm struggling today, so my speech is going to be quite short. So first of all, I just want to thank Tom and Nancy. They've always been very welcoming and very nice to me every time I was coming up to their house for the last 10 years. And I have to mention Orla's brothers and sisters, Sinead, especially when she wants it. Kenneth,
go around the table.
They've always been very friendly with me as well. And I feel like we're good friends. We've had a few drinks together the past few years. Second of all, I need to thank my own parents. They've been basically the best parents you could ever want. They've always basically been there and looked after me every time I needed it. Even when I'm 30, I still come back to the house. I have my breakfast, lunch and dinner made, my mother, and just basically they still treat me like I'm 3 years old.
Is clothes ironed at 4:30 this afternoon?
Clothes ironed, but they've always gone above and beyond. Oh yeah, and as my mum put it there recently, she was telling me we were driving somewhere. She said, if I was to go back in time and relive those teenage years when it's me, Louie and Zach were growing up, she wouldn't do it. She said it was so hard. I can imagine the amount of trouble that we put her through. So that just shows how much trouble we caused. And but that just shows how much trouble we caused, and basically still there, looked after me all the way through it. So I just want to mention Louie and Zach as well. Louie, as Zach said, Louie has just brought a new little child into our lives.
My goddaughter.
We did, yeah, so he's a big moment this year. Zach started to study medicine, so we didn't really know what was happening there. No one suspected that was coming, but we're all very proud of that. And last but not least, I want to mention my new and very beautiful wife. As I said, we've been going out for over 10 years, and now at this stage. 2 hours, 6 minutes. And I basically, it took me just about it's 10 years, but I realise that she's the most amazing person that I've ever met. I'll never meet anyone that comes close to her. She's, as you know, very beautiful. Everyone says that. even her friends, all her friends. And she's just the most kind and generous person I've ever met. And when I'm with her, I always feel really happy and at ease with the world, I guess. So, as a card we got, a wedding card we got said, I think it was from Kenneth Nor actually.
The only cure.
The only cure, that's right. The only cure for love is marriage.
Thanks, Adam, and an outstanding job there. That's no problem to you ever. And last, but I hope Billy and Jane have always been so kind to Orla all through the years. And even when Orla crashed Adam's car there before Christmas, poor old Adam, he wasn't pleased to save the meeting, so which needed someone to fight O'Connor to rent Jane. And Jane said something, don't mind him, he'll be over in a day or two. And Orla took great pride in telling me that. And thanks for always being so kind to Orla, and she really appreciates it. I'd like to thank Nancy, the mother of my 5 kids, wonderful mother to her 2 sisters, Sinead and Eilish, and her 2 sons, Kenneth and Thomas. And she left North Dublin for her to see that they got the best opportunities to live. I'd like to thank our only living grandmother, Orla, who's on the phone there while I go through. Unfortunately, the 2 grandfathers and my own mother are not with us. I met Paul Moore this morning. I asked him to write a speech, and he said he would, but he hasn't delivered on it.
Who?
I'd like to thank Orla's uncles and aunts all through the years, in particular our godparents, Pat Welsh, and a great friend from Ash Road, and your sister Maureen, who was so kind to us all through the years. I'd like to thank my sister Anne, who travelled from London at very short notice to be with us here today, and all our aunts. And I'd like to thank Ronnie Aunt on our mother's side, Gillette, who was always there. I suppose when you talk about Adam and Orla, 2 very hard workers. Adam works in the financial sector, while my other 2 sons-in-law, George Wright and Ronnie McGowan, and they all work very hard in very challenging positions. And it's great to see them, 3 great guys, and they're all keen on the golf. Adam has a bit of a problem with the golf, and it's always the golf clubs. But he has a special cushion set on the way, I'm told, and we're no excuse to know Adam. But as I said, Adam and Orla, 2 very hard workers. Orla's a solicitor in Dublin, and she works very hard and worked very hard to achieve where she is today. And it's a case of hard work really being rewarded, and this is a typical case of that, and we're so proud of her. When Orla was growing up, she was always into fashion, really. To put it mildly, and she got the name along the way of Posh Nally. And she embraced that name. I remember down through the years, like, I have to say that none of our 5 kids were that demanding. But Orla always wanted something more. And she came with the excuse, Dad, I want a new bed, I want this, I want that. I said, Orla, stop it, you have enough. But she said, I'm so good. And I work so hard, she says. And ultimately, she ended up getting it. And I think, like the rest of them, she really deserved it. I've got a few PowerPoints here to say. I think I've more or less covered everybody and everything. I'd sincerely like those who came here this evening. Everybody had to move away from their normal routine to come here, and it's very much appreciated. On Christmas Eve, I had a visit from Ed Kyle, and he said to me, "I want to speak to you about your daughter." Now, I have, over the years, used to think kind of conversations as George Wright. I had it from George, and I don't know, we just had to go to the door. It was a quick one, and he was kind of very nervous. And then Ronnie came and he arranged to meet me up in El's Cafe, my favourite cafe, and that's where you find me any time now if I'm not in the shop. And I got caught up. Poor Ronnie was caught up there for about an hour waiting for 3 cups of coffee. I wonder what I saw Ronnie's face. Now, Ronnie's never without a smile, and everybody agrees on that. But he had a very serious look about him that day, and he started saying, like, myself and Ailish going away for the weekend and going to ask her to marry her. And I was hoping my house would be finished before I'd ask her and all the rest, but I haven't. But would you mind? Well, I said, I'd be delighted, Ronnie, if you ask her, but she'll have to answer for herself. When I asked Adam anyway, there were 2 minutes, and I gave him the noise and he didn't support me. I gave him many nice book to read. And he went through that very shortly. And he was seeing the mirror like he was making faces, and his eyes were running everywhere. So he called me out and said he was asking Orla to marry him. And I said, I'd be very happy about that. And I said, you're not making a mistake. He said, most definitely I'm not. So I'm delighted that I've Adam in the family now, and we have Ronnie and George. And we're all looking forward to Kenneth's and Laura's wedding down the road, and we'll continue the speech. And Thomas is has the head down there. And he's working on the process of elimination. Finish it up there. Finish it up. Anyway, sincere thanks to everybody who came here tonight. And we'll drink a toast to Orla and Adam.
Orla and Adam.
Orla and Adam.